Mawi Tata is a family resource center that connects Indigenous caregivers with families. The center provides tools, services, and programs to keep families strong and together. Mawi has helped so many people in our community, and this year it is celebrating a big milestone, its 40th anniversary. Joining us now is Mawi Executive Director Tammy Christensen. Hello, Tammy.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. 40 years.
40 years.
Take us back to 40 years ago and how it all began.
Yeah, so the Mawi Center really was the idea of a small group of Indigenous community members who were seeking a solution to the high number of Indigenous kids that were going into care.
Okay, and so what was the decision at that point, and what was the plan to help address that?
Yeah, so the idea was that they wanted to have an Indigenous-led solution, Indigenous programming for Indigenous people. So they really started, I think it was a small building on Notre Dame Avenue that was really about creating space for Indigenous people to seek help and advocacy from Indigenous people.
And so then it obviously expanded and got bigger because the need was so great. Tell us a little bit about how far you've come in those 40 years.
Yeah, so over the past 40 years, the organization has grown. We now have 19 locations, over 200 Indigenous staff, and well over 50 programs that are all serving Indigenous community from children, youth, seniors, across the board.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the work that you do there.
Yeah, so again, Mawi has over 19 locations. We do everything from our community care sites, which are really places for community to come and be and seek supports and resources or just connect with one another. We have a large active youth department. We have programs serving youth in care. We have programs that support our unhoused relatives. We have a lot of programs around preventing children going in care, but also reunification of children out of care.
And you've seen some real changes in the community as a result of this center, right? Tell us about some of the good news stories that you've seen. Yeah,
so I mean, one of my favorite programs is our family group conference program, and that is really about reunifying children that are in care with their families. So we're seeing families, children coming out of care and returning to the care of their families. A lot of our residential care programs, we see kids that have been really struggling on their own, that are now successful young adults, and it's really beautiful because sometimes they'll come back and just share where they are in their lives now. But I think overall it really is about just creating strength within the Indigenous community, and that's a lot of what we see. A lot of our community members may come to us for support or as volunteers, and a lot of them are now employed by the organization and now giving back to the community in that way.
And why do you think it works so well?
You know, I think it works because Mawi, our name translates to we all work together to help one another. And that's really about us walking with people in their journey, and so recognizing where they're at, but also we're strengths-based. So we don't look at people and say, oh, this is what's wrong with you and this is how we're going to fix you. It's like, let us walk with you, and we really look at their strengths and really create opportunities for them in that way.
We're almost at a time already. What are you doing to celebrate this big milestone?
Yeah, 40 years. So we are having a big community celebration next Friday from 12 till 4 at our 445 King Street. We really welcome everybody to come. And then in the fall, we'll be having a huge gala.
Well, it sounds perfect. And of course, if you want more information, we also have a link on our website. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Community Connection is brought to you by Mr. Reuter Plumbing. Born to be a hero, trained to be a plumber.